Hi everyone, my name's Justin Odisho, and in this video we're going to be doing another music video inspired effect breakdown. Today we're looking at Calvin Harris's Feels video featuring Pharrell, Katy Perry, and Big Sean. And the effect in particular that we're going to be breaking down is that color changing water effect when we have that overhead shot of Pharrell in his little lifeboat or paddle boat. So jumping into Premiere Pro, what I have open is kind of a similar example clip. We've got some water, we've got these boats, and we want to separate out the color of the water and make it rotate from the rest of the clips. So what I'm going to do is create a quick little composition with this clip. I'll actually hold Alt on my keyboard to just click and duplicate it upward. You could also copy and paste or just drag the same clip on top of each other twice. And now we have a little bit of a composition going where we can split some effects between the top and the bottom. So I'll actually hide this top layer just to show you guys what I'm working with. And on the bottom layer, I'm going to search for an effect called Color HLS. So this should be under the Color Correction Video Effects folder. And I can click and drag it onto this video clip, and it'll allow me to adjust the hue, lightness, and saturation. That's what the HLS stands for if you're wondering. So I'm going to create a quick keyframe to make the color rotate as quickly or slowly as I want. So at the start of this clip, I'll turn on that stopwatch icon to toggle animation, and we'll start at 0. And then at the end of this clip, I want to have rotated between the whole color wheel at least a couple times. So 360 degrees is one full rotation of the color wheel or slider. Now, this is affecting the whole clip at this point, which is something we don't want. So what we're going to do with this composition on top, so I'll turn that visible again, is cut out a bit of this portion so that what's underneath shows, and we get only a rotating effect on the water. And there's multiple ways that you could have done this. This is just one workflow. So let's open up our video effects folder and go into the keying folder and find one called Color Key. I'll click and drag this onto my top clip, and this will work well when there's good contrast of colors in your clip. In this case, the boats are brown. It would not really work if the boats were blue. Now I can click on the key color, and I can actually click the stopwatch icon and just choose a good representation of the color of the water, which is right about here. So we got that light blue color, and then I can begin increasing the color tolerance. So I'll click and slide right, and that'll increase the range of blues that it's considering. And in this example, it works really well because I can isolate even the water from the sky if I want to. So I'll give it a little bit of tolerance, so it's taking everything within a certain amount of this family of blues. I can adjust the edge thinning, which creeps the edge outward or inward, and I can also adjust the feathering to give it a little bit more smoothness if I need to. But this is a really great example. The water gets pretty isolated from everything else in the photo, especially the sky, which is really hard because they're both blue, and it's great that we're able to get that contrast anyways. So if I were to hide the clip underneath, you'll see that we've pretty much created a black hole on that area, and what shows through when I turn that clip underneath on, since we stacked that composition, is basically the same clip that should have been there, except it's rotating colors now. So whether it's water or the parrot or leaves, this workflow should work well in many different types of situations to allow you to create this trippy rotating color effect on just a specific portion of your video. It won't work for everything, but it should be a good workflow to have in your toolbox that'll work in many cases, especially as we saw in the Calvin Harris music video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on it below. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Justin Odisho if you want to stay in touch with me and reach out. And definitely subscribe to the channel if you're not to stay tuned for new creative videos every day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.